recently the kids did a Q&A, a sibling Q&A, and they asked each other a bunch of questions. So they wrote the questions down, they put them in a bowl, and they were questions that, like, I think they wondered about each other, and they thought you may wonder about them. And today we're going to do an interesting part 2 to that Q&A. I am going to take those same exact questions, and I am going to answer them about the kids.
Oh, I was writing down the first question. I was like, that was the first question to the last video.
Yep. So they were the same exact questions that they answered about each other, but this time we're doing a little twist, and we're going to do it as far as the kids that are just sitting here. We do have one kid missing, and that is Emma, and she is actually with her grandma and grandpa spending a week. So she is not here, but we're gonna go ahead and do this anyways. I will include Emma because she was in the sibling vlog. The first question was, who is the most likely to be a billionaire? Okay, so who would be a billionaire? I would have to say that I think it's going to be John.
I would have guessed.
Brother!
John has an incredible work drive, and he loves to work. Him and Emma both really enjoy making money. John, if he is not doing something, he is like just not really happy. I mean, he can relax and stuff too, but he loves to be out there just working. So I would say just because of his incredible work drive that he would probably be the one to be the billionaire. Next, who do you think will be the most famous? I have a lot of kids that all want their own YouTube channels. So I think that if you include YouTube as being famous, because you want your own, he wants his own, he wants his own.
We want one together.
You wanted to do a gaming channel. Izzy is definitely our YouTuber.
She's got once mom retires as well as taking over.
You're gonna take over the I think that I would have to say Elena.
What?
Right.
There is just something about Elena. I think it's your dramatic side. Although Izzy does have one. I feel like Izzy's is fairly new.
Yeah.
I feel like just some of Izzy's personality is really starting to shine. But you're just our fashionista, and it just makes me think of fame.
Not right now. I'm not a fashionista right now, but yeah. I could kind of see her joining a reality TV show.
I could see that, yeah.
You ate my Pop-Tart?
It had my name all over it.
That Pop-Tart was like this with me.
What is something Mom and Dad told you that stuck? And obviously I'm mom, so I can't really answer this question. I'm trying to think if there was anything like my mom and dad told me that stuck. I can't think of anything in particular, honestly. What did you tell me that stuck?
That you are pretty.
Aww. Actually, one time when Gavin was little, I went to give him a hug goodnight, and it was a hug good morning. I was waking him up for school, and he goes, "Mom, you smell so nice." And I'm like, oh my God, that made my heart melt.
Kids don't lie. They're
Right,
the
that's
most
right. Kids don't lie.
They have no filter.
That's
No,
true.
they don't.
Who is the shyest? And I think we have several shy kids, but I think Gavin is the shyest. He hardly ever talks, and he really just kind of keeps to himself. And so
That's how you know when I'm gonna plan something.
who is going to own the most land? I think we all know who that is. Rosie. But I don't even have to think about that one. It's gonna be Rosie.
I remember saying Christian because like he's.
Yeah.
I could see him being.
Love.
Yes, if we're talking about like all the kids, I could see Christian being up there with Rosie.
Yeah.
He loves the farm.
He does love it.
How he just thrives out here. And the other person that I think would be a contender would be Jade.
Yeah.
Because I think Jade will definitely own a farm when she's older. You guys, maybe you'll live next to each other.
They are.
Who is the loudest? I would say it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about as far as just being loud in general, not talking, It would be Emma.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
Emma. When she comes into a room, the cabinet doors slam. The chairs are like knocking against things. If we're talking about like voice being loud, I think we have a lot of kids that are a little bit loud. Like Rosie and John, if you get them together, like they're really loud. But overall, probably Isabella. But it's funny because Isabella can be one of the quietest kids.
Yeah, I can. You hear that?
She has two very different sides to her. But let's be honest, all of you guys can be really loud sometimes.
Really.
Even
I
you.
just have a crash out.
Especially at home. Have you ever wanted to be an only child? I was an only child.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until I was 17, and then that is when my little brother was born. And I did have siblings where we had the same dad, but because I didn't live with my dad, I never really saw them that much. I only had one sibling that we had the same mom and dad, and she ended up being stillborn. So I never got an opportunity to have a sibling. So I
Who
did have
do you
siblings,
think
but
would want to be an only child?
I would think Emma would want to be. There's a possibility Jade might want to be.
Elena. I feel like she wants.
I think Elena just a little bit would want to be.
Izzy definitely doesn't. Izzy.
Let's see.
Was she tortured?
Lily, I think you said yes in the video, but that actually surprises me because I feel like you really enjoy having other people around.
I do.
Gavin would want to be.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I'm my brother over there.
Although you guys do have a very, very
Yeah, they
close
do.
relationship. Who is your celebrity crush? I don't have one.
Josh thought you said Josh
Jimmy
Turner.
Fallon or whatever.
He's
it is.
cute.
I feel like he's an all-around crush for everyone.
Yeah, you know who I used to think was a nice-looking person was.
What's his name?
He actually just passed away, and it was very sad.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No, it was not. Although that would definitely be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
But no, it was not Ozzy Osbourne. Julian McMahon or something like that. But he was in Charmed.
Cousin
He was
Family.
the bad
That's
guy.
awesome.
He was the demon
Father-in-law.
in the show. When he was younger, I thought he was decent looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the smartest kid? And you guys said book smart.
Jade?
Smart.
Actually,
Actually, she's really book smart.
Actually, Jade is pretty smart.
Yeah.
I would have to say, let me think. I think it depends on the subject. I feel like John is pretty smart. I think all the kids are really smart. But
be very careful what
I
you
am
say.
very careful. I think there are some that just excel more at every subject. So like, I feel like you're pretty good at like grammar and not spelling. The kids all have a really hard time with spelling. I'm not sure why. The only person that doesn't have a hard time with spelling is Jade. Grammatically, like when people are speaking, right? Like
Oh yeah.
you catch like those ones.
Those
you
ones,
catch
these
that,
ones.
or yeah. Or like I feel like you're good. You're actually really good at math, and I feel like you're really good at science. And there are different types of science. So maybe not all of them, but at some of them, you were. I can't remember how little you were. We were like just starting homeschool, and you were talking about force and stuff, and I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe she knows that, you know. I feel like all the kids are smart at something overall. Like if you're looking at it overall, I don't think that there is a smartest. I really don't.
No, yeah.
Maybe because Jade is the only one good at spelling, it would be Jade because she's good at math and
Yeah.
What am I good at?
language. History. I would say you would be science.
I hate science.
Just because you
She
hate
doesn't
something
know as
doesn't mean
well.
you're not good at it. Izzy, why do you always have to be so dramatic?
Oh, I had to answer this question one time. I'm just a dramatic one.
What's so funny about this? Who wrote that question? Will you say?
I wrote it because I knew she was gonna be dramatic about the answer, and I thought it'd be funny, and I was right.
Like I said, I feel like Izzy's drama is fairly new for her. As you get older, like you start coming into more of who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and you want to like test things out and see. So I
Yeah.
think that's honestly what you're doing. This next one's easy. Who is the messiest kid?
Oh.
First, second, Emma's third.
Thought.
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, I think you're third. Emma's fourth.
Go
You're
look in my
third.
room.
Probably 5th, 6th,
Yeah.
then 7th. You've noticed that John wears a hat in every video. It's because I did mess up his hair.
So we got your one thing right here. Alright, so we got our nice long strand hair here. You fan this out real quick. Now you got the nice even bowl cut. You know how it works.
Actually, Elena and I were busy talking, or Elena was talking to me, and I was trying to pay attention to what Elena was saying. And I'm like, you know what? Every time we cut John's hair, I'm always like, cut, and so like, take more off, cut, take more off, cut. Finally, I'm like, I'm just gonna cut it. And like, I went, shh, and they're like, Mom, and I'm like, whoopsie. Whoops. And then I said, let's just grow it out a little bit. So I never finished the haircut. Who is going to have the biggest house? I would say those type of things are more important to Elena. That would be something that would be important to Elena. And so I feel like she would be the most likely to have that. That would just be something that she would want.
Who do you think would have the smallest house?
I live in a cardboard box.
I'm gonna be richer than you, bud.
Probably Rosie.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Be like one level.
That would be because
She'll live out in the barns.
Rosie cannot stand to spend extra money
on stupid
for
unless
anything.
you don't need it. Why
She's
would
like,
you
I don't
spend
need this extra square footage. I can do with 800
I
square
can
feet.
do. Like, it's just me, myself, and I.
You are more conscious of that.
$89. 60 bucks. 40.
On everything, you were like, did you see how much that cost? $40 for the t-shirt.
That's absurd.
That was
It was hand painted.
I know. So anyways, I just think that you pay more attention to that.
Yeah.
Next, who is your favorite sibling? So does that mean that I have to answer who my favorite child is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll say the answer all together. Mom
The truth is that there are things that I love about all of you, and there are things that drive me crazy about all of you. It just depends on which kid, right? So they're different things that I love and that drive me crazy. So I honestly don't have a favorite.
Mom did say the truth hurts. So she
Sometimes.
does have a favorite, but she doesn't want us to cry. Well, she doesn't want you guys to cry.
Who is the most likely to start a business very young? The answer to that is, I actually have a lot of kids that want to do businesses. John already started working for someone where it was like your business, and he did lawn care stuff, and he was very good at it, and the guy was very sad to lose him when we moved. As a matter of fact, texted him and said, hey, do you have any friends that you know that can work as
And I said no, I don't got friends.
Elena and Lily, they both really, really want their own Etsy shops. We just haven't made it to that point yet, but Elena and I were just talking about it.
Yep.
And you're crocheting, and Lily, you would be jewelry.
I have a question. Am I allowed to hire someone and to make jewelry and then help me with it?
Like one of the kids?
No, just like a 29-year-old man.
Maybe when the business starts getting bigger.
You don't want to have employees until you can actually pay
don't.
them. Who do you think will move the furthest away? Emma. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think Emma's going to move and come back.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I think will happen. I think John will stay close. Rosie will stay close. I think Elena will move away, but probably not too far. Yeah, like maybe Omaha or maybe Des Moines. Then with Lily, I would say Lily will probably stay close. And I think Izzy will stay close. Who has the best fashion? And that would be Elena.
Yeah.
She's the only one that really, I think, thinks about it. It really matters to her. She loves to look at clothes and all kinds of things. You were the one that did, really started into skincare. I think Emma did it a little bit, but you were very into it. And that's just who Elena is. What are your chores? So all the kids have to keep their rooms clean. All of the kids have to help out, right? Help out with little siblings and things. We switch off days on dishes. Everybody does their own laundry, except for the little kids. Everybody is assigned a room. Emma does our bathroom. John has entryway. Who's next? Jade has living room 1.
Which is this.
Rosie has living room 2. Lily has dining room. And
Unfortunately-
Gavin has upstairs floors.
I hate that.
I had
Which
the
is funny because
best-
Gavin loves to vacuum, which is why I gave him that.
There's-
That is what you like
Okay.
about vacuuming, is the sensory pushback that it gives you. Who is the cleanest? Elena keeps her room very clean. Rosie tries to keep her room clean, but she does live with some messy people. Also helps me a lot with cleaning the house. So she just enjoys a clean area, which is how I am too. I just like my brain just works better when things are clean and in their place.
Yes.
So, last question. Who is the boldest? And that, I feel like, is super obvious, and that would be Emma.
Yep.
Emma is definitely the boldest in our family. And everybody, you know, at different ages, you start coming more into your personality until you become an adult and you are who you are. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my answers to the kids' questions. And, to answer the title in the last video, do the kids get along off camera? And the answer to that is
Most of the time.
for the most part.
We need a counter.
They are still siblings, and they do bicker just like everybody else. Kids will be kids. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed our video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!